The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world confusing me. Clouds as lean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows your tune.
What are you doing?
What?
What's formal attire?
I'm in disguise, blending in.
That's... Okay, just put this on.
Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. Hello and welcome to the very first official episode of Talk Hill, SJU's best and only news source. We've got a great show for you tonight. We're going to be talking about esports, the gaming craze that's sweeping the campus and, dare I say it, the nation. We've got a very special guest for you tonight. They call him the Ninja of SJU. It's president of the Esports Club, Carter Karpinski. Dennis, why don't you bring Carter out? So you are the president of the Esports Club, correct?
Yeah, I am.
Really? So how's that? What's that like?
It's a weird question because I'm not very good president.
What exactly is it that you do?
Well, I just tell people to, pay for their dues, and nobody ever does.
That's true. I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either. But yeah, who has? Everyone here. There are four people in this room. Yeah,
No.
Nobody.
You often say, I often hear that you are athletes at a Division I school.
That is true.
Is that true? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you are not Division I athletes. That's correct.
Legally speaking.
Right. Do you think you're maybe compensating for something like that? Why do you feel like you have to say that?
I mean, personally, I go home for Thanksgiving. My cousin has a full ride on crew. My other cousin, Aaron Rodgers, he's in the NFL.
Right.
So like I feel a bit inferior.
I understand.
I write silly poems, and I run an esports club. So
Wow. Who are you trying to impress?
I want my mom to be proud of me.
Do you think she is? So, is there anything you'd like to do going forward with esports? Anything you'd like to change? Any events you'd like to hold?
So far, we've held 2 events this year. They were both overwhelming successes. So I definitely want to hold
What would you consider an overwhelming success?
6 people
That's very good.
playing video games. What else could you want?
Yeah, you're living the dream.
Yeah.
If I could have 6 people with me who play video games, I think I'd be satisfied.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? What video game would you play with?
What video game?
With your 5 buddies?
We do like Monopoly. Like
You ever play the board game Monopoly?
what?
You ever play the board game with your friends?
No, I played the video game.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And you say your cousin has a full ride. Are you? How much are you being paid for this?
To do esports?
Yes.
Depends how much money I steal from the budget.
How much on average do you steal from the budget?
I would like to plead the 5th.
How much is your budget?
About $6,000, depending on how many people pay their dues.
Gotcha. So $0.
Negative.
Wow. You're in the hole right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It costs a lot of money to. We participate in ECAC, which is some of the best colleges in the country.
Gotcha. And what does that stand for?
ECAC?
Yeah.
Eastern.
Because you're president, everybody.
Eastern Conference Atlantic Conference.
And would you recommend joining the Esports Club? Would you say it's a fun time?
You know, it depends on your interest. I know a lot of people who are like, oh, I really like video games. I'd love to join it. It depends who you
You're
are.
a good advertiser.
I mean, it's not for everybody. It's like if I was the president of, what's another club? Can you name another club?
This is the only one, I believe.
Okay, it's only Esports. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like if I was the
Having
president.
it off here.
Oh, I'm also on Crimson and Gray. That's not a club, it's a poetry magazine. But if somebody was like, oh, I hate poems, why would I tell them to join this? If somebody was like, oh, I hate hearing people scream and talk about video games, why would you want to be in the esports club?
Fair. Well, we here at Talk Hill love that because we went to the esports club, so we can speak for experience how kind of middling it is.
Video games have become a huge part of today's pop culture. It's almost impossible to avoid them. Today, we're here at SJU's very own esports lab. From Valorant, Call of Duty, to Super Smash Brothers, these are just a few in the esports lab's vast catalog of games. Originally launched in 2020, today it has over 325 members. Having so many members, it begs the question, why are people interested? What keeps them coming back for more? Is it to unwind after a long day? Or is there something more? Today, I plan on finding out. With me is our very own Alex
Keep the change.
Hazy, Colin Morton, and cameraman Tim. Chris Inkley, so you play the game of Super Smash Brothers, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, who do you main?
Incineroar.
Now, if I'm not wrong, Super Smash Brothers has an online feature, right, where you can play with other people from like across the state, right, or across the country or world, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, tell me, have you ever had a enemy that was, or like a enemy player that was particularly hard to beat?
Well, some, yes.
What did you do about it? I won't tell.
All right. I'm joined here with
Matthew Fabizak.
Now, Matthew Fabizak. You're the captain of the SJU Smash team, correct?
Yes, I took it over at the beginning of this year.
And are you enjoying your time as the captain?
It's a good time. Good people.
How's the team performing this semester?
So far, we're doing all right. We have a winning record. We're 5-2 right now, but we can win.
Is there like a big end of the season tournament that you're getting ready for?
Yeah, there is. Our plan is to make playoffs and go grands this time. Our first year, we got second place, and the year after, we got third.
So you're going for the big #1 this year, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, monkeys.
That guy over there plays League of Legends.
Is that too sad?
If I played you right now, I'm not sure I would.
I don't think you'd beat me.
You don't think I'd beat you?
No.
Dude, I could take you on a one-on-one.
I would, like, waste you. Badly.
I'm done.
Is someone playing Little Mac? Yes. Is that the other team? Yes.
They're playing solid Little Mac.
He actually made the Little Mac.
I don't think you'd beat me.
You don't think I'd beat you? I could take you on a one-on-one.
I would, like, waste you.
So, what the hell happened there?
So how does it feel to have kicked his ass so badly?
It feels great.
Are you doing good? Is there any life behind those eyes?
And he did say he thought he could beat you, right?
Yeah, he was totally wrong.
Do you need a hug or something?
He was very wrong. That's
I
great to
wasted
hear.
him like toilet paper.
You did say you were going to beat him and everything, and that didn't happen.
Throughout our lives, we search for some sense of community, something to identify ourselves with. For some, it's music. Others, it's sports. They do it through video games. Our quick interviews with Matthew Fabizak and Chris Inkley showed how competitive yet friendly the esports community can be. When someone wins in the esports lab, everybody wins. And where there's an intense high, there must be an equally intense low. To surmise my foray into the esports lab, gamers gonna game.
So Carter, did you like that clip?
I thought it was awesome.
Great, it played in real time here.
I love esports.
That's good. Now, if you love esports so much, we actually have prepared a little quiz for you. It's called the controller quiz. What controller is this?
I believe that is a Nintendo Wii remote.
You got it. You passed. Great job. So, what are your top 10 esports?
Number 1, Smash Bros. Shout out the Smash team. Yeah. Number 2, Overwatch. Shout out the Overwatch team. Yeah.
Gotta love them.
3, Valorant. Shout out the Valorant team. Yeah.
All right, we don't have to. We don't have to do all 10. We can cut it off a little early. So you don't just do esports, that's correct?
That's true. I do other
You
things.
did mention your poetry earlier. We're not touching on that. And you also do improv, correct? You're on the improv team.
Oh yeah, I do.
How's that?
It's something.
In a good way?
Yes.
Oh, great. And when is your next improv show? You guys do shows, correct?
We do.
Gotcha. Do you know when the next one is?
Yeah, it is just. I'm gonna talk and put like the date over my mouth.
I didn't know.
Oh
we
yeah,
had-
it's gonna be around Christmas. The improv Christmas special. Joe Swozy, everyone knows him. We'll be there.
Everyone knows Joe Swozy.
A very improv Christmas.
If you don't know Joe Swozy, then you don't watch our show. That's a command.
Now time for the montage of all our favorite Talk Hill Joe Swozy moments.
Wow,
That
was great.
That was beautiful.
Improv show. Keep an eye out for that on our Instagram story. We'll be promoting that, and you might see a few familiar faces, or just one. Me.
Oh, you do improv.
I do. Oh, I forgot you were here. To be
Yeah,
honest, I was talking about myself and not you.
That's awesome.
You might see a few familiar faces for sure then, if you're watching this. Great. Well, I think that's all the time we have here today. Anything else you want to promote?
5752 Woodcrest. Go right up the stairs. Walk forward. That's my roommate Garrett Goodney's room.
Great. Stop by. Say hello. Knock or don't. They don't care.
I have the key if you need.
Yeah, he'll give you a key. Well, thank you, Carter, for coming out tonight.
Absolute
This
pleasure.
has been great. It's been a pleasure for me as well.
It's been a pleasure in a lot of ways. Thank you.
For me, it's been a pleasure.
Sorry, my hand's wet.
Wow, that is. Woof. Thank you again to Kara Karpinski, and thank you to all of our loyal viewers, my parents. This has been Talk Hill, and don't forget, the hawk cannot be killed.